We don't play the social game. We are social. Power 98.5. You're listening to Power 98.5, powered by United Angels Dream, your #1 resource for public relations, entertainment, and multimedia. Contact them today at unitedangelsdream.com.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, this is Dan Aykroyd. He's progressive. He's beautiful. He's thoughtful. He's intelligent. He's powerful. He's positive. He is Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 Satellite Radio.
Empowering listeners from the US to the UK. Live on air with Stephen Cuoco.
Now, didn't I tell all of you it was going to be a very interesting evening? My assistant sent out the email blast twice already. We're doing something completely different after talking to my good friend Louie. The Clubhouse app. Have you all heard of it? So, in this incredible conversation that we had today, I'm like, let's do something different. Let's combine Clubhouse app, live satellite radio. There's incredible people on this app. You're not going to find, they're everywhere else, but how many people can have conversations in a way that we can have here on this Clubhouse app? With that being said, Louie, welcome.
Hey, glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Leo.
Definitely. This is an exciting moment. This is history in the making. Thank you so much for inviting me, Stephen, and thank you for collaborating with all of us here. You're
welcome. And by the way, Louie, I've got Louie on the brain. I meant to say in my conversation with Leo today, didn't I say Leo? I'm not used to doing a 5 o'clock or 5:15 on the hour show, so this is a little bit different for me. And we are not having any feedback. How are we coming into all of you? Good?
We're good. We're good in this ed.
All right, excellent. So for those that are tuning in, we are live on air in the Clubhouse with Leo and many others. Let's get back to somebody was introducing themselves. Who was next?
I believe it was supposed to be after Lisette. Let's go to Natalia. Natalia, how are you, sweetie?
Wow, crazy. So I hopped in this room and I'm on the radio. That's what Clubhouse is about, I guess, right? You just never know.
You never know.
Hi, I'm Natalia. I am based in New York City. I am an actress. I've been acting for about 8 years now. I'm originally from South Florida. I used to be a teacher, but now living in New York City, I've been acting. So a little bit about me is I'm Colombian and Dominican. I love to travel. I love to eat. And yeah, thanks for having me, you guys.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to have you. And welcome, my fellow sister. I'm Dominican as well, by the way. So that's pretty dope to hear. So just a quick reminder, just to reset the room. Let's go ahead and if you all can please ping people into the room. We're gonna have a good day today. We're gonna have a great live, and like I said, we are on live with our brother Stephen. Thank you, Stephen, again for hosting this this live on the radio for us, brother.
Well, we're gonna keep doing it.
For sure. So we have Wendy here. She was actually on another panel with my wife, Kat Arcos. They are great managers, talent managers. How are you, Wendy?
Thank you for having me on. How are you guys?
No, thank you for good. Thank you for joining. We are actually just talking about anything in the film industry, and we're doing it on Steve's radio, 98.5 satellite radio, and we're just opening discussion, trying to see what's on everybody's mind. If they have any questions for you, my wife is going to join us in a bit, and also for Stephen, Louis, that's in the industry, and Gabriel, my writer, for the Witness Entertainment. So we're all in here just having a great discussion about filmmaking. Wendy, would you mind introducing yourself for everybody?
Sure, certainly not a problem. Hello, everyone. My name is Wendy Lungaro. I am a talent manager based in Los Angeles. I come from New York. I grew up in New York City, and I've been out in LA for, about 15 years now. I've been in the industry for a little over 12, and I've done from management, casting, producing, and agenting as well, and back to management, which is where my heart is. Thank you for having me on. I don't know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to answer however I can. Thank you.
Thank you. Jack of all trades. We love it. We love it. It's kind of like myself too. I started off as an actor, and then I was like, you know what? Let me see what directors want from actors and how they work with them. And so I went to school for directing, and now I'm also a director. I have my own film business. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. I love your story. I was listening to you earlier in the other chat, and I agree that as a producer, or as I should say, as an actor going into producing and still acting as well, you just opened up a whole new world for yourself in this industry. I think it not only is it going to benefit you as an actor, but you're going to be a magnificent producer, or you are, because you understand how to bring on these characters, these actors, how to be a actor's producer.
Definitely. I always say that acting is not just a skill that you think you're gonna have overnight. It's literally like going to the gym. You have to train it 24 hours. So why not just create your own content and keep putting yourself in front of the camera if you want to be an actor, but also learn about the whole production as well, because that's the field that we're all going to be in, literally 24 hours.
Yeah, 100%, for sure.
But thank you. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate the.
I see you're a fellow Dominican as well.
Yes, Dominicano.
Yeah, same here.
I love it. Thank you again for being with us. And again, guys, if you guys have any questions, just let us know. After we're done introducing everybody, please have some questions ready for myself, Steve, Wendy, Louis, Gabriel. Gabe, I call him Gabe. I don't call him Gabriel. I'm sorry. And then Von D as well. She is in the music industry. So let's continue. Erica or Erika, I can say it in English.
Hi, yeah, I go by Erica. I'm San Francisco, born and raised, and Salvadorian by blood. My whole family's from El Salvador. I went to University of Michigan to study acting and theater, and then later on went to business school, started a couple of production companies. So I'm actually entering back into the entertainment side of things after working in tech and producing and directing a bunch of virtual reality pieces. A lot of documentary film work in war zones, in favelas, in just all kinds of communities that really need different perspectives, different stories told, is where I've been. And I actually moved to West Hollywood at the end of 2019, hopeful to kick off my acting career again in 2020. But actually, it didn't really set me back too much. I actually was able to book a lot of jobs, a lot of commercial work throughout the year in 2020. Yeah, and pretty much just a multi-hyphenate. Wherever I can get my creative juices flowing from the writer, director, producer, acting side, I'm all about it.
Erica, I've got a question for you. On your Instagram, it says, "In service of great stories." What makes a great story?
Oh, gosh, I think that's like one of those lifelong questions I'm constantly searching of. What is that call? There are those moments, I think, where story really allows us to see ourselves reflected back in the screen, things that maybe we weren't willing to see about ourselves before, or something we weren't aware of, and that just resonates and just touches very deeply. I think any story that allows you to see yourself better is a great story. But of course, that requires a lot of deep introspection and willingness to be vulnerable yourself as an audience member, and the willingness to, as a filmmaker or an actor, to be able to get very, very deep into the human experience.
That was really good. That was really good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Stephen, that was a great question. I love it. I did see that as well.
Be prepared. The radio is going to be coming out, so I'll be tapping in from time to time.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much for the warning. I love it. Miles, you can go ahead and unmute yourself and give us a little introduction.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for making the space. My name is Miles Montez, and I was born and raised in LA. I'm half Mexican and half Guatemalteco. My mom was, immigrated when she was 5 here, so I'm first gen. And in terms of like the storytelling portion, I'm more on the technology side, but I'm a co-founder and chief product officer at a startup called Shop Latinx, and we're building the leading marketplace platform for Latinx consumers in the U.S. and partnering with brands that deliver products that target this consumer or focus on this consumer. And a big portion of what we're building is truly based around storytelling. I would say we're probably one of the first marketplaces or companies in totality to really speak and tell stories around all of the different subcultures across Latinx, because as we know, right, in the group here, that we're definitely not one monolithic culture, and we all have varying differences, but also share a lot of similar stories when it comes to the subcultures that we're a part of. And so for us, storytelling is big. We aim to be the Nike of storytelling, and we're actively putting on a brand production to put out a video for us where it's something that we're bringing to market that's finally for us.
That's dope. That is dope, man. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. Yes, I agree with you with us having to share our part, our story. But I just don't want to just share our story. I also want people to relate with us, to know that we're all equal. We're all one, right? And so thank you for sharing, man. I really appreciate that. Alex, are you ready?
I'm ready. How's it going? My name is Alex. I'm also a first gen. Miles, love what you just said. I relate to that a lot. I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas. I'm currently based out of New York City. My family is from Venezuela. I am in the commercial advertising world, started coming up in New York through the Broadway world and making a lot of commercial and ad work for a bunch of different shows on Broadway and tourism within New York City, like the Botanical Gardens and the Met. Transitioned into the fitness space and making a lot of content for boutique fitness studios like Barry's Bootcamp, Soul Cycle, and beyond. And then I'm currently in the food industry and working very closely with brands like Daily Harvest, which is like a frozen food company service similar to HelloFresh and similar to companies like that. And I'm excited to be here. I'm a huge advocate for not just women in film, but Latinos specifically. We don't see many like myself on set, let alone Latinos on set. So this is a great room that I'm excited to be a part of.
Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for real. It means a lot to us. That's you and Miles. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys are gonna make it far if you keep that energy and you keep going. Just know that don't allow anything in the industry to stop any of us. Make sure that we go ahead and create our own content. We have social media, Instagram, TikTok. Make your own content. Let the world know why they have to see us. You know what I mean? So thank you for sharing. I really appreciate that. Real quick, a quick reminder. Everybody, please make sure for the new ones that are coming in here, just have your Instagram ready, your social media ready on your bio so we can just network and help each other grow. Also, just paying anybody that that's in the film industry. They don't have to be Latino. Everybody's welcome. Let's just show the love here. And again, just a quick warning: we are live on 98.5 satellite radio show with Steven. So thank you so much, Stephen. Again, I just have to keep giving you those thanks. But next up, we have Evely here.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Nice to see you.
Same. Oh my goodness. Power 98.5. I'm all the way in Arizona. My name is Evely Pacheco. I'm an indie filmmaker. I stopped for a while and now I'm coming back to the industry and learning more about it now that we have so much technology and being a consumer of Netflix, of watching the power that Netflix had and how Hollywood slept on Netflix. It's pretty interesting how now we can really take our own content and filmmaking ourselves out there, that we don't have to wait for Hollywood to, give us that, open the door for us. We can open the doors for ourselves. I actually have 2 scripts that I've been working on for a long time now, and one has an album. It's called Army of David, and full album and story. And my little one is right next to me. That's why I'm like, oh my goodness. And now that I'm here in Arizona, I'm actually going to school and also implementing psychology. So as a filmmaker in psychology, it goes hand in hand, because we need to create content that really can elevate the spirit, the soul, the mind of the human being's behavior. Because if we see so much negativity, that's what's being fed to the psyche, no? So understanding content that you are producing is very important as well.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love the way you see it. And I know that it comes from actually all the experience that you've been through. But I really love it. I love how you word it all together. Real quick, I just want to give a shout out to Francis. Francis, what's going on, brother? We're just going around giving a quick introduction to ourselves. And just to let you know, my brother Steven is live on 98.5 Satellite Radio Show. So yeah, if you want to give a quick introduction so we can keep going.
Hi guys, yes, thank you so much for pulling me up here, Leo, and making me a moderator. And also, it's nice to see Stephen again, and Wendy, and everyone in the moderators here. I would just actually just pop in and want to say hi. And like Leo, you've been so gracious having me for the past come in into your rooms here on Clubhouse for the past few days. And I just want to say, like, guys, thank you and trust me. And I've Wendy was in the other room when I was like asking, and when I only intent when I came into the other room saying, "This is my only question for everyone. Like, how are you guys?"
Yes, yes, I remember.
Yes, just because, guys, for those who are trying to break into industry, whatever national, I'm a Filipino and I'm surrounded by really great, talented Latinx and Hispanics here in this room right now, talking about diversity, inclusion, and representation. You guys, I'm just gonna say we are now in a position to actually create and establish more positive narratives, whatever race, color, or gender for us, and it is our time to tell these stories to create much positive impact for our society. And I'm telling you guys right now, the industry professionals that are moderating right now, they are doing more than enough for you guys to actually to answer your questions and deliver and cater for you guys. Like I know Leo has been seeing me for the past few days and I've been asking different questions almost every day since I got in this app.
Yeah, for
And they've
sure.
been really, really gracious. And I'm just gonna say, like, guys, even that's why for me, my question earlier, even from the other room, was like, how are you guys? Because they have been here every single day, long span of times to help you guys advance your career in this platform. So that's why I am here, like saying, how are you guys? And make sure to also, like in this business right now, gratitude, respect, and inclusion is what we are now striving moving forward. So that is all for me. Thank you so much for having me. And I'm surprised you put me as a moderator.
No, man, don't worry about it. This is what this room's about. And like we've been in the same room for like the past 3 days. And it's all about networking, guys. I'm telling you, you just never know who you're gonna be meeting when you go into one of these clubhouses. What I will highly recommend too is for those that are shy, right? Like I used to be shy. practice not to, because you don't want to let no opportunity pass, right? You really don't. And this social media platform, they don't get to see your face, they just get to hear your voice, right? And so try to get comfortable with this app to really not let no opportunity pass and network and share your story. You know, a lot of people will love to hear your stories. But again, like I said, Francis, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you, and I always appreciate all your questions, and I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking, brother.
I hope everyone is doing well as well, because you guys have been working hard at the times of this pandemic, and everyone's trying to work hard and get by as well. And happy MLK, guys, if that's right for me to say. As an immigrant, I want to ask if that is right for me to say. Happy MLK Day.
Happy MLK Day. We're all here. We all live together, and he did something great for all of us.
And there's another
Absolutely.
celebration coming up in the next few days, another inauguration. So yes, we're about to celebrate this week.
Let's
It's a
do it. Let's
fantastic
do it.
week in America, that's for sure.
I'm going to break in real quick. I want to thank everyone for joining us live on air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5. Those that who are tuning in, we're doing something very different. I know that you're used to me having my morning or afternoon shows that are on. There is an incredible new app called the Clubhouse. And we are live in the Clubhouse tonight with extraordinary talent from all around the world. I mean, people that are in television, film, producers, directors. If you have any questions, please, by all means, DM me on Instagram. Go ahead and shoot me a message over here, either on YouTube Live or Facebook Live. If you have any questions for anyone that's talking, if there's anything that's standing out, if you happen to be in the music industry, in the television film industry, go right ahead, propose your question. We do have a panel of experts here that will be more than happy to answer what you have to ask. So Leo, go right ahead and take the room back over.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yes, that's a great point that you brought up. For everybody that's in the room, guys, and for everybody that's listening to the radio right now, please, if for the people that are in the room, if you have, just make sure you have some questions ready. So once we're done doing the introductions, we jump right into it. For the people that are listening to us, please DM Stephen Cuoco and his DM on Instagram or YouTube, send him the message wherever you're listening from. So we can definitely answer. We have managers, we have writers, we have directors, we have filmmakers, even music composers in the room as we speak. So do not let your opportunity to network pass. Ask those questions. There's no such thing as, what do they say, stupid questions or dumb questions? I don't know how to filter it, but just ask away. Do not let the opportunity pass. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, we do have some new moderators that just joined us. We have my wife, Kat Arcos, one of the top managers from Jersey, New York area. And we also have Eduardo. But Kat, can you just give yourself a little introduction? Let the world know what you do.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kat. I am the founder of Arcos Management. It is a full-service talent management company here in the New Jersey, New York area. I'm a Jersey girl, so I was born and raised in Jersey. I manage actors in the TV, film, commercial, voiceover realm. And yeah, I'm here as just a resource. I've been loving the Clubhouse, and it's just such a great networking application where, you know, I've been able to speak with other managers, other casting directors, agents as well. So it's definitely something that I know it has a huge future. So yeah, I'm here just as a resource for everyone.
Thank you so much, love, and glad to have you in the room, even though you're next door. Love it. Let's go and move down to Eduardo. What's going on, brother? How are you?
Hey, what's up? Nice to be back. I'm glad. Thank you for pinging me and bringing me back here. It's always nice vibes, and I love always to connect with everybody. So anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Eduardo. I'm an actor, screenwriter, songwriter, and singer from Puerto Rico. And yeah, I'm here to connect and help anyone out and have interesting, good conversations about the industry and how can we include ourselves and bring more representation in order for the world to see us and appreciate us as beautiful as we are.
Hey, Lando, are you currently in Puerto Rico right now?
Yes, I am. I was in New York, but due to the pandemic, I had to come back. So right at the beginning of it, my family called me over, and yeah, so I'm here.
My sister did the exact same thing. She's actually a marketing director for Foot Locker, and her being able to work from home, she decided to just get the hell out of Dodge. She left Jersey City to go back to Puerto Rico. She's from Bayamon, so I was curious as to where exactly you were from, Eduardo.
Nice, nice. That's so cool. Yeah, no, I'm from Mayagüez. It's like maybe like a 2 hour ride.
Of course, my dad is born in Mayagüez. That's where my dad is born. So yeah,
Nice.
I definitely know Mayagüez.
We're family now.
Dope,
Exactly,
dope.
man. Claro que sí.
All right, that was look, that boom, networking. That's what happens. Now they're family. Who would have thought? Now, on to the next, Ivan. You can go ahead and unmute yourself. Let us know who you, your name and what you do, what you're looking for.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so my name is Ivan Laura. I'm based here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, born and raised. Soy hispano, so of course mexicano. Mis padres son de Mexico, and also I'm part on Spain. So my great grandpa. So I can take that in very consideration because always gotta support every culture you have, and just appreciate what you have. So yeah, I'm a photographer, videographer. I just work on doing my own things. I'm just started kind of last year. Just focused on working here locally, and of course in the future expand. So just mostly focused on photography over time. I've been starting doing some videos, working with some businesses here locally, and hope in the future potentially just go into film. Kind of that's what my passion is. So the reason why I kind of started Clubhouse, the reason I wanted to hop on was because of just the networking aspect, and also I've been hearing it kind of like a buzz over the last couple weeks. People talking about Clubhouse, and I don't know if you guys know Gary Vee or Gary Vaynerchuk. He started talking about it, and for me, I always listen to Gary Vaynerchuk. He's like always the person to kind of I can connect to, and he just speaks truth. So ever since he talked about it, I was like, hey, I gotta hop on. So ever since starting, I don't regret it. It's like, oh, I'm always here every day. I'm here to listen. Now since we have this Latino room, it's been great opportunity connecting with my brothers and sisters, and that's something I kind of been looking for. Especially like here in Grand Rapids, it's mostly white dominated, but there is a Hispanic community, so it's always nice working with them as well. But here, I could find just more opportunities and just expand. So I appreciate everybody. Also, it's nice to see Leo, Steven. Of course, love hearing you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for joining us. And yeah, I appreciate it, man. Just real quick, quick announcement. I do see a lot of party hats in here. Welcome, guys, to Clubhouse. And I just want to let you guys know, right, that every time you see our mics mute and unmute rapidly, that doesn't mean that we're trying to speak. That means that we are celebrating with you guys, okay? So when you're talking and we are flickering in that mic on and off, that means that we are rejoicing on what you're saying. So a virtual clap. So thank you, Ivan, and it's nice to see you again, brother. I appreciate it. Again, guys, we are live on the radio, 98.5 satellite with Steven. Cuoco, please, guys, pin others that you know that are in the film industry. It's not only Latinos, it's actually, we represent diverse, so invite as many people as you can. Let's have a good vibe. For those people that came back to the room, you guys know, clap if you guys know that the vibe is always on point in this room. Yeah, let's keep the vibe going and let's share the experience with others.
Just to let you know real quick, Leo, Molly needs to do another reintroduction.
Okay, Molly, there you go. Molly, could you mute yourself and do a quick introduction?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Stephen, for making sure I was able to reintroduce myself. Thank you, Leo, for hosting this room, and Stephen and everybody else here today and providing this platform for us. My name's Molly Blanco. I'm basically help establish a recording studio out here in Corpus Christi, Texas, called Molly Watt Productions. It's a recording studio, and we recently just released a visual you can locate on YouTube or follow me on Instagram at Molly Blanco, and it's called Let's Go. So Molly Blanco, Let's Go, produced by Molly Watt Productions. And pretty much what I did was I kind of like did something new. I'm mainly known for like the party music scene, like here down in spring break at Clayton's, in the Valley, the RGV, or Port Aransas. It's a real big turn up. You know what I'm saying? So, this visual was a lot different. It had a lot of artsy stuff. I put choreographed dancers in there. From down here, and there are a lot of different Latinos that do different, contribute, something to the art of music. The whatever they're passionate in, whether they were dancers, producers, designers. I tried to pretty much make a project that gave, pretty much just showed, something that it kind of like represented South Texas. And that's pretty much what I have here just to say. Yeah, so thank you guys for providing this platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that reintroduction. I love it. I love it how we are. You know what I love about this group, to be honest, so far that I have been hearing from everybody. Everybody is taking initiative. Everybody's not waiting until the opportunity is presented to themselves. They're actually grabbing it and going forward with it 100% without waiting. And I love this. I love this room. There's a reason why I opened this room, because everybody here has that same like-minded status where it's like, we need to do what we need to do in order to progress and move forward. So thank you, Molly. I appreciate you. Steven, quick question. Is there anybody else that needs to do another reintroduction before?
Did we get all the way down to Jonah did it? And what about Sinbad and the ones towards the bottom?
Let me see. We have to refresh the page here, but I do see that we have Flavia. That's where I stopped.
Hi, yes, sorry, I was on mute. Hi, everyone. It's Flavia. Nice to meet everyone. I'm just actually really listening in to hear everybody else. I'm personally not in the film industry, but I actually am looking currently for a Latino DJ. So if there are any out here, if you want to just reach out to me, it's for an
DJ
upcoming
Gio.
opportunity. Oh, okay. Yeah, I will definitely reach out to you.
Nice.
Yes, great. Hi. Yeah, so if yeah, I'll reach out to you. Thank you so much. But yeah.
Von D, you're a DJ.
Yeah, I'm a DJ. That was so funny because I just said instinctively, like DJ Gio.
Where are you
You
at?
just post.
Are you on
I'm in
Spotify?
Portugal. Yeah, I'm in Spotify. I'm in Apple Music. I'm everywhere you can find me. I'm there.
What are you under, Von D?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Are you under Von D?
Yes.
I'm going to take a look right now.
Boom, there you have it, guys. This is what this room is all about. I also want to give a quick shout out to Sean. Sean just joined. He is a talent agent. Thank you for joining us, Sean. I know that you've been in groups with Wendy and my wife, Kat, and I love what
Hi,
you guys
Sean.
say.
Hello.
Yes, Sean. So quick advice. We are on 98.5 satellite radio live with Steven. So if you want to give a quick introduction of yourself.
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Sean Perez. I'm a talent agent and actor based in Sydney, Australia, but I have clients all around the world. And I just love helping other actors and creatives where I can, because I'm on both sides of the industry.
Well, boom, quick and easy. Love it. I love it. Well, welcome, Sean. Welcome, Sean. I'm pretty sure that people are asking Steven some question via Instagram. And I know some of these audience have some questions as well. So I don't know if you're going to stick around, but we would love for you to stick around to see if you can answer some of those questions, if it's okay.
Absolutely. I'll be here in and out as I do some work.
Definitely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I also see my boy, Richard. What's going on, Richard, man? Nice to see you again, bro.
Yo, what's going on, bro? I'm about to hop in the shower because I just finished a workout, so I'm just gonna be listening in for now.
All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let me know when you're back so you can give a quick introduction. We are on live radio right now with Steven, so I wouldn't want anything to for you to miss out.
Real quick, I gotta Von. Let me ask Von D. Do you have only 2 tracks up on Spotify?
Yeah, that's a great question. I actually produce for other artists. So if you check on my Spotify, on my About section, there's links to every track, the most tracks that I produced.
But right now you have Up and Down and Fresh.
Yeah, but if you check the About section on my Spotify,
Yeah,
there's links to the tracks that I've produced. The playlist.
Perfect. Love it. I also see another DJ down there. We're almost going to get to you, brother. But let's move on to Francisco, brother. You can unmute yourself and let us know a little bit about yourself, bro.
Hey, sorry, I'm not super good with the internet. I'm Francisco. I'm Mexican American. I just moved. Yeah, I grew up in Chicago, moved to New York for a little bit, and then just moved to South Dakota. So I've increased the percentage of Latinos in South Dakota by probably 3,000%. Yeah, I'm a quant. I work in historically finance and technology. Spent most of my career as a data nerd, and I work on an early stage startup building out financial technology.
That's dope. Welcome, Francisco. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here with us. This is a platform, guys. Again, a quick reminder. Just make sure that in your bio you have your social media up to par because we don't want to miss no opportunity. This is a room for networking. And so far we're hearing so many great talented people in this room, guys. Thank you again for spending the time with us here. Make sure we all follow each other, guys. Let's build this community because we are stronger in numbers, okay? Let me see here. Jonah, or in Spanish, how we say Jonah. Let me know if I'm saying it right, bro.
Yeah, it's Jonna. Well, it's actually my name is Jonathan Carcamo, and short I use Jonah for short. That's pretty much what I've been called my whole life. I am a music artist. Actually, I'm not that really involved with film, even though I am a film enthusiast. I love watching a good film.
I can say
just
this,
here to
brother.
network.
I can say that a movie is not good.
Definitely. Thank you. I recently released my first ever single. After years of just being a music consumer, so I'm really excited for that. It's gotten pretty good numbers for it being a single and me not having any sort of social media presence as an artist before. So I'm really excited for what's to come, and I just want to connect with some like-minded people, creatives. I just love being surrounded with people that are in that creative space.
Thank you so much, bro. Thank you for sharing and thank you for joining us, bro. I'm telling you, we had this group yesterday and we were vibing like never before. Like I'd never been in that level of vibing. Everybody was just chilling. Everybody was DMing each other for networking purposes. So man, we have a couple of DJs and you're on the radio already, bro. So you already know how this room is going.
Awesome. Nice to meet you guys, everyone.
So next we have Sinbad. You go ahead and unmute yourself and introduce yourself, man.
Hey everybody, this is Sinbad Ontiveros, editor and curator for Latino Beats on Instagram. I'm a 20-year music and radio vet. I'm also an amateur producer, connector of people from different industries that are looking to produce content or looking for, as earlier the lady looking for DJs. I help connect producers, artists, clothing companies, and I'm a giant and huge advocate for anything having to do with American Latinos, be it film, fashion, music, filmmaking, anything.
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Vickens Vickens, are you here? We called you earlier, but I guess you either got a phone call, went to another room. Let me know if you.
Oh yes, I'm back. My apologies for that. I just got a call from my sister. She was just sharing some good news. Um, but yeah, I guess I would just introduce myself.
Yep. Quick introduction. Introduce yourself.
Oh, perfect, beautiful, beautiful. Well, I just want to thank everybody that's in a wonderful group that's listening, and thank you for all the hard work that you put in. Everybody, make sure that you definitely follow, all the moderators. I see a lot of amazing, talented people in here that have been sharing a lot of great tips throughout the groups. But besides that, my name is Vickens Moskova. I'm out here on the East Coast of United States. I do a lot of amazing things. I'm getting back into my podcasting, which is in season 8. It's on iTunes, iHeart, Blog Talk Radio, as well as a bunch of other networks. So I'm always looking to collaborate with other podcasters. Definitely DM me, follow me. You can search it, Moskova Media Podcast, or go to Blog Talk Radio /Moskova Enterprises. And it's also on my website. So on there, I interview people that pretty much help others by giving self-help tips and different inspiration and ideas and insight to how they either became successful or did a certain project that we're all looking to do, whether it be in movies, authoring different books. So luckily, I've been able to interview a lot of great, amazing people, and I'm thankful for that, as well as a lot of great opportunities that I've been gifted to work with a lot of amazing Fortune 500 to 100 companies, doing digital marketing or social media campaigns, helping them either get the word out about their products and services, and or doing gift guides promoting different products. For example, when I've worked with Ford and their plug-in hybrid electric vehicle campaign out in New Jersey, where we were just basically promoting Tesla like plug-in / gas cars that Ford was creating at the time and wanting to test with different influencers. So I've been really thankful to have opportunities like this, which, in groups like this, you can talk about it and, people won't really get jealous or envious because everybody else has done even more amazing things than I've ever done. But there's also, the others, that sometimes we might be around or fall to the prey to, which is why I'm a traumatic brain injury survivor. Because as much as I've always been at the right place at the right time, the Most High God also sometimes has to teach you lessons to keep you on the right path. So 2 years ago, I was assaulted by 4 people at a hotel I was staying at in Edison, New Jersey, where my jaw was broken and then I suffered a concussion, which later resulted in a traumatic brain injury, which, is not that cool. When all your life you pretty much use your brain as your brawn. But I've had a lot of great doctors and therapists that have gotten me through it. And I'm just here to share my story and be an inspiration for others to keep pushing along. So just thank you, everybody, and just stay positive and keep doing what you do.
Hey man, we thank you for being here, bro. And listen, I can tell you this: I'm a huge believer. So if you're still here, bro, it's because God is not done with you, and you will change people's life, brother. So stay strong, stay being you. Don't change for nobody else. And I know that you're gonna be used in a powerful way, brother. So thank you so much for joining us. And I know this is not the first time you're here. I've seen you before, brother. So thank you. Real quick, I just want to say shout out to JP. He just joined us today, brother. What's going on?
Nothing, man. Just got back home from shooting content outside. I was just like in the city, just shooting content. So
Nice.
yeah. What's up, everyone?
What up, JP?
Hey,
What's up?
I think Leo, your mic is not on.
I'm sorry. Can you guys hear me now?
Yep.
All right, bro. Now, I was just saying that our brother Steven is on live on 98.5 satellite radio. So if you want to give a quick intro about your.
What's up, guys? My name is JP. I'm a former NBA dancer here based out of New York City. I used to dance for the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, until, COVID hit. I'm also a content creator and influencer. Have around 50 point something K followers on Instagram, trying to build up my TikTok and all the other good stuff. I've picked up a camera pretty much after I got a sponsorship from Nikon and started doing photography and videography as well. Trying to get more into the film and acting industry, but I'm not too crazy about it. Like, if it comes my way, and I adapt and I learn. And I'm a huge advocate for saving the arts, mental health, and changing how influencers influence. I feel like a lot of people should use their platform, especially if they have a high following, on spreading awareness and talking about things that people usually don't talk about. Don't just use your platform for your lifestyle and worshiping all your greatest things. Like, I feel like you can change people's lives by also showing that you are a regular human.
Boom, boom. And that's JP, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, brother. Thank you for joining us today, yo. I appreciate it.
Much love.
Facts, facts. All right. So I know that next up on the list, let me just refresh it so I don't miss nobody here. Vino Beats.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Checking in from Bay Area, San Jose in particular. Yeah, thanks for inviting me up on the stage. My name is Silvino, and yeah, I like to make beats. The reason I'm on Clubhouse is my old boss. I used to work at a Los Globos nightclub over in LA, and we used to run like a Latin throwback Thursday called Clásico out there. And yeah, it's he's kind of just like, yo, you should kind of continue the brand and pivot it onto Clubhouse. So yeah, really cool networking app.
Dope, bro. And glad to be here. I am Latino indie blood, bro. So I'm all about dancing, man. So that'll be dope whenever, I visit the LA area. Definitely a trip to see where the live dancing it's happening, brother. Thank you for being with us, bro.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, we have DJ Gio. What's going on, DJ Gio?
I work right now, so I just thought to stop by and listen a little bit. Make a quick intro. I'm an FM radio DJ from Yuba City, California, and I do another show in Las Vegas. So I do go back and forth. I travel, and I work at a DJ record pool, and I work with a lot of people from Empire, engineers, producers, DJs, A&Rs. So, but yeah, that's just a quick intro.
Man, thank you for being with us, bro. I appreciate it, man. Again, there's a lot of people can network here. So with that being said, guys, make sure that your Instagram is legit on your bio. Don't miss any opportunity. And I think somebody else was asking for DJs as well. So there you have it. More DJs coming through, guys. Thank you for being with us, DJ Gio, man. Keep working, bro. We have... Yeah, no doubt. Giovanni, is that how you say it?
Yeah, it's kind of cool that there are other people named Gio on this thing, which is why I'm here. And I see a lot of other people from Wendy's, group, which is awesome. My name is Giovanni Espiritu. I'm an actor, filmmaker, and an acting coach, mainly known for kids and teens. And I love Sean's accent. Just got to put that out there.
I love you.
Yeah, we love Sean.
I love every time you do one of those Tuesday technique things, I'm like, I could listen to it forever. So yeah, I'm here because I am so sick of white majority casts, and I'm trying to figure out how to, do more on the production side. I do a lot, I do the acting coaching, I do the acting, and I'm learning about production a lot. I've produced my own things, but I kind of want to figure out how to get to the next level, how to expand the audience, and also, most importantly, to find funding for things, because that's just been like my biggest, like, what the heck do I do?
Amen.
You know, and I currently have a feature film that I'm developing that is based on the time that I was in a biblical doomsday cult, which is actually pretty tragic, but my outlook on life is super hyper optimistic just because that's like my trauma coping mechanism. So yeah, nice to meet all of you guys. And I'm actually an introvert, so speaking actually scares me, but it's good that you guys are just voices and not like in front of my face.
we love that. We love that. And you are in the right group. I'll tell you that right now. I'm actually kind of interested in the feature that you're trying to work on. So definitely, we should link up so I can hear more.
Cool. I don't know if you'd like it because it's my relationship with God is very different in that I know that there's something bigger out there that has always taken care of me, but organized religion has left such a huge, like, ripped my soul apart. So that's kind of like what the thing is about. It's like finding a true thing, like a true relationship, as opposed to what other people tell me that is, you know?
I definitely understand, and it's not my position to judge. So I love it. I'm intrigued. I would love to hear more about it.
I think, Giovanni, it's an incredible story. I myself have taken a little bit of time with definitely was framed as a Christian church that turned out to be very cultish, down to doomsday, end of the world coming in a few months kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I totally understand what that experience is like. I jumped ship as soon as it got weird, but I mean, it is a beautiful and important story to tell, right? You know, it's about your relationship with God and not to let yourself fall under a control and someone else's, I guess, breakdown of the Bible, right? I mean, if you want to look for it, if you want to truly believe in a certain idea and you use the Bible as reference, and you could do that with any part of the Bible, honestly. People can twist words and ideas, but it's about the essence of spirituality and that connection with God, right? So I think it's a great story. I think there's a great potential. And I want to say that you have such a great energy, and you kind of remind me of like a Latinx Kimmy Schmidt. So it's a pleasure to meet you.
You know, people have said that about me. People have been like, you are the real life Kimmy Schmidt. And I'm like, okay, cool. Thanks, trauma.
So funny. Oh man, that's amazing. Yeah. So again, guys, this is what this room is all
pro
about.
MMA
It's about
fighter,
the
jiu-jitsu black belt, Hunter
it's all about the network vibing, guys. So let's network with each other. Again, like I keep saying, guys, make sure that your info is up and ready to go on your bio. I'm talking about your Twitter, your Instagram, and if you have multiple, write it down. We'll definitely follow. Make sure we follow each other here, guys, because again, we are strong in numbers. I'm gonna keep it going with Raquel.
Hello. Hi, my name is Raquel. I'm from London. I'm a musician, so I don't really do much to do with film. My acting background, I guess I've dabbled in theatre, but that's all I can really say.
That's fine. Like I said to who was it? I think it was the Vino Beats. I told him that music, or was it Jonah? Music, it's a big part of the film industry. So you are more than welcome to be part of this family here. You know, if you have a great soundtrack, we'll definitely use it. In movies, we have a lot of people that are, you know, listening to music in their head and their beats or their AirPods or whatever the case is. That could be your song playing. So again, network is key. And also, as you can tell, we are on the Power 98.5 satellite radio. So, you know, your music could potentially play there. But it all has to do with networking, your vibe, and obviously up to Steven. Steven, you're good there? Just
We're
wanna
good.
make
We're
sure,
good.
check in
We're
with
good.
you.
I'm
Right.
catching up on social media right now as everyone's sharing.
Perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Raquel, so welcome to the family. Welcome to the room. And yeah, please have some questions for everybody that's joining. Please have some questions. We do have some talent managers here. We have Pat, we have Wendy, we have Sean, and then we also have filmmakers. We have script writers. We have, you know, Gabe. We have all the moderators, Eduardo, JP, Francis. Guys, please make sure that you guys have questions ready to go. Yeah, let's keep
I
it
have a
moving
question.
to Stevie Boy. Yeah, what's going on? You can I don't know if you could hold on to that question. We're almost
Sure.
done. Go
Yeah,
ahead
what's
and-
going on? My bad. Did you guys want to answer that question real quick before you get to me, or introduce?
Well,
first?
we're going to continue continue with introductions, and then we'll get to questions right after.
Sounds good. What's good? What's good, my Latino family and community? My name's Stevie Boy Music, aka Stevie Boy, aka Mr. Caliluya. I'm located right here in San Francisco, California. Got a brand new sing. Yeah, what up? What's good? What's good, DJ Gio? Me and DJ Gio got a DJ group out here called the Cali Cartel DJs. We break a lot of singles. And like you said, we're in the mix with a lot of the music industry reps and record labels out here in the Bay Area. Just ready to connect and network with everybody. I got a great question. It's I got a brand new single called As Good as It Gets. By the way, everybody follow me on Instagram, Stevie Boy Music. You guys can check it out. My single right there, As Good as It Gets. Think it would be a great song that could fit for a soundtrack for maybe a TV show or a commercial or something. So just wondering what are the channels that I would go through in order to provide the song to get into rotation for like music or for producers and stuff to check it out.
Thank you so much, Stevie. Yeah, for sure. I'm pretty sure everybody here is definitely following each other, and I'm pretty sure the producer would definitely check it out. Thank you for that intro, bro.
I want to
thank you guys.
Yeah.
Let me see here, just for shits and giggles. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We are live on air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5 in the clubhouse with incredible talent that's working in not just the film industry, producing music. I believe, like usually, people have their hands in photography as well. So if you have a question, give a shout out. Let me know. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook Live. We've got people tuning in on Alexa. We have people tuning in on the app. And for Stevie Boy, like, listen, I'm in the radio mode. Let's just find out what you're talking about here. So
let's do it, brother.
Let's see. Uh-oh, hold on real quick. For some reason in my live somewhere else. Hold on. Yep, here we go. There we go. Now, here we go. I did not know that. We had slight feedback that got corrected, so. This is your track, Stevie Boy?
Yep. Okay, everybody who's tuning in, my name's Stevie Boy. This is my new single, As Good as It Gets, featuring Jay Laley and the French Cassettes, all the way from the Bay Area, San Francisco. Thank you guys all for tuning in. I appreciate it.
Even if I'm supposed someplace I'm supposed to go.
I want to say very cool, very chill vibes, and I'm really digging it. Great work, Stevie Boy. Hallelujah!
Thank you guys. Yeah, appreciate that.
The video is actually really good.
I'm reaching out to all you guys on Instagram, and I'm following you guys. Follow me all back. Let's get each other's social media going.
Love it. I love it. And I love the energy, Steve Boy. I appreciate it, brother. For real. Thank you, Steven, for showing us a little clips of Stevie Boy. So make sure you guys go and check him out. It's really chill vibes. If you're working and you just need, something to hear in the background, I'm pretty sure that'll get you your mood set right for the editing position, man. Thank you so much, brother. All right, we got Angelo next, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm good, my brother. It was crazy because Kat pinged me to the room, and when I saw that it was film and then music, I said, man, this is like a 2-for-1. Because I was like, I'm a former hip hop and recording artist from Brooklyn, New York City, and I'm also an actor now. So I said, man, this is like peanut butter and jelly, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I had to join the room. So welcome everybody and appreciate, the opportunity to share my little 3 cents. You know what I mean? I'm trying to, graduate from 2 cents. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man. Other than that, man, I used to be a former recording artist. I had signed a production contract with Wyclef Jean from the Fugees. Unfortunately, things didn't work out. I was told that I wasn't marketable. You know what I'm saying? I was just a little extra fluffier than I am now back then. But things happen and such is life. But it gave me the fire up, the fire up my culito to take it up to the next level and just never give up. And so now, I've been an actor for about 2.5 years. I've played the exhausted delivery guy in Danny's House, which is on Viceland. You can see it on Amazon. And I've done a bunch of other things. And I'm also lastly working on a short film that I intend to make a full-length film, which is called Don't Mind Me. It's actually about mental illness and about, the story of my dad who took his life in 2017 at age 60. He was a Marine and an actor. And I've shared the story quite a few times on Clubhouse, but him passing away really encouraged me to follow and carry on his legacy, which basically is why I became an actor in 2018. And literally every door that I could think of has been opening, not because of I'm better than anyone else, is because I believe my Father's just with me. God is with me. I believe God is just, the center of it all. And then at the end of the day, that really this was what I was supposed to do all along. So music is a passion. I love it. I'm actually currently working on an EP, which I wasn't going to announce because I was just going to drop it in a couple of weeks. I got some major collaborations and I'm just, like I said, you got one life, man. So I'm trying to live it. So God bless you guys, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
I have to add
thank
real.
you, Angelo, for sharing.
I don't mean to interrupt. I have to add real quick. For your track there, Stevie Boy, on Facebook, Nikki Balenciaga said smooth with a lot of hearts.
Oh man, thank you guys. Fuego. You guys all tap in. Check out my new single, As Good as It Gets.
All right, perfect. Thank you again. And I think I heard that story before, and I said sorry. My condolences for that. But I do want to say on top of that, the industry and in the film industry, especially as actors, guys, it's cutthroat. So we need to build that thick skin so that we can take these constructive criticism and build our foundation and get stronger as a person and as an actor to get to the next level. So just like Angelo said, man, that was the fire that set that set up in his culito to raise him to the next level, man. We all had that same fire before, man. So I appreciate you sharing, my brother.
Oh no, I appreciate the opportunity. If I may, just one quick last thing. Another thing too, man, every no doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have what it takes. Everyone that doesn't give you an opportunity doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have what it takes. Like the old saying, just because a door closes doesn't mean there's not a window that you can enter. So just keep going on. If this big, heavy set, Puerto Rican that looks white can pursue whatever he needs to pursue, that means, you can do whatever you want. Just as long as you know that no doesn't define you. That no should always encourage you to keep moving on. So God bless you guys.
Thank you so much for that gem, Angelo.
Amen. Well said.
For sure. Tim, what's going on, bro? Nice to see you again, bro. For these people that are in here that don't know Tim, man, me, Tim, Kat, Gabe, we all was in the Mont Haven Film Festival, brother. Do you want to do a quick intro, bro? It's good to see you again, brother. Hey, Tim, you here, bro?
Tim, you there? We can get back to him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, my bad. Not yet. I said thank you for that, and I just wanted to shout out Angelo for what he was saying. It was like super motivational. But yeah, about me, my name is Tim. I'm a filmmaker, content creator. I just graduated from Brooklyn College last December with my bachelor's degree in film production. But yeah, I'm a content creator. I have multiple comedy series. One of them is Subway Mania, which is just wrestling on the subway. It has a bunch of views on, between YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I got another series called Gender Gentrifier. I just released a film called Chicklet, which won best screenplay for the Mount Haven Film Festival. So I'm just doing a whole bunch of different videos and different films, and just trying to see what door opens for me. And right now, lately, I've been getting into writing music too, which is something I always wanted to do. But I was like, nah, I don't know. So I'm like, you know what? During the pandemic, I'm like, let me just see what I could do. So that's been going good. So yeah, I'm just trying to knock on every door, like what Angelo said, life is short, and you know what I mean? Just do everything if you could. That's what I think. So yeah.
Dopeness, dopeness. I think I heard somebody else that was working on Chiclet as well. I don't know if you guys work together or if those are two different projects, but that's really dope.
I think, yeah, definitely different projects. She said it's called Chicle. So yeah, so I definitely, I'm pretty sure they're two different projects.
Okay, all right, perfect.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
All right, cool. They probably know each other, man. They already know working before Clubhouse, which is dope. But man, nice to see you again, bro. And it was a definitely dope film that you showed in the Mont Haven, bro, for real. So again, guys, make sure you guys follow each other. We have our last two. Hector, if you want to introduce yourself, and then we get right into questions, guys. And then I'll open the floor so everybody else could join.
Hola a todos. My name is Hector Zavala from San Francisco. Hey, Giovanni, we worked together probably 10 years ago in a play. I'm an actor, director, and producer. I recently launched a mini web series called 40 Latino Single and Gay, and it speaks about the struggles of growing up gay in a Latinx familia. So check it out on YouTube if you can.
Hi, Hector.
Hello, Giovanni.
He's super funny and amazing, everybody. So just letting you know. Super funny.
Thank you, Giovanni.
That is so dope.
You.
That is so dope. Look at this already. Oh, we're already growing. We're already growing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that intro. David, what's going on?
Hi, can you guys hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, my name is David Gallegos. I'm from Queens, but I was raised in Miami. I've been in LA for 6 years now. I'm an actor, singer. You can see me in Sci-Fi Channel every Shark Week. I'm the lead in Two-Headed Shark Attack with Brooke Hogan and Carmen Electra. I also have another film on called Mandeo of the Dead on Amazon Prime. There's also a sequel to that now. Voiceover artist, currently looking for representation now. Been in BuzzFeed videos, also videos for this company called Me Too that was around. And recent commercials I've been in was like for Honda, Toyota, and stuff like that. But thanks for opening up the room and having us, jump in here and giving our little intros. I do encourage people to go to my Instagram or check out my website, davidagallegos.com. You can see my fight reel. I'm also a martial artist since I was like 16. Jeet Kune Do, Bruce Lee's martial art. I still practice that today, and I want to get into more fights, into movies, like do a lot of fight scenes, because I did choreograph stuff back when I was in Miami.
That is dope. That is really dope, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining us, guys. And now we're going to open the floor for questions. Steven, if you have questions in your DM, just let us know, brother. We will answer it here. And just to piggyback on what David you're saying, you are in the right room, because if you're looking for representation, we do have talent agents and talent managers. We have Cat Articles, Wendy, Sean. These are our talent agents and talent managers. So yeah, man, spit your stuff, bro. But the floor is going to be open now for questions, guys. So let us know if you have.
Just a quick
Leo.
question. Sorry. Oh, yeah. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry, no. I just have a question. Leo, who was the? I just got out of work. I was just gonna ask, and I heard about talking about martial arts and stage combat, because I was a martial artist and I was part of a junior national team back in the Philippines, and I moved here for theater, and I've got into stage combat. I would love to actually network with that, because there is an ongoing discussion right now for stage combat. Here in New York City, especially for actors, and talking about using and referencing a lot of stage fighting styles coming from people of color and coming from different parts of the world. I would love to network with them. Who is that?
That was
again?
David. He is on almost the bottom, second row to the bottom.
Hi, David. Okay, the one with the hat.
Yes,
yeah, with the
hat, with the burgundy sweater.
Great, David. David, I would like to network with you, because I'm also working with the SAFD. If you're in the New York tri-state area, I was I'm proud to say though I'm one of the the only Filipinos and like one of the few people of color of the New York Renaissance Fair who's actually representing our own cultures in that predominantly white shows. I would like to network with you, and we would like
Yeah,
to
just send me a
have
DM.
you
I
also
also
be
do
part of the upcoming
a
cast.
screama with Kali because it was Jikundo and Kali.
Perfect.
But
Kali is basically a Filipino
yeah,
martial
I know.
art, so
Yeah,
I'd love to work with you on
yeah.
that one.
Just send me a message.
Yeah, I'm
I,
following you already, David.
yeah, I live in LA though. I don't know if that matters, but I'm in LA.
No, you're fine because New York, the Renaissance Fair community here in the US is across the board. I can link you up with that as well. I
David.
got you.
Perfect. Thank you.
And boom, this is what this room is all about, guys. I'm like cheesing from one cheek to the other, guys, because I'm telling you, this is what it's all about. It's about networking. And look at that. It's already happening, guys. It's already happening. So make sure, again, you're not shy. Make sure that you ask the right questions because you just never know who's listening.
Guys, because I'm telling you,
Gabe, you was gonna say.
Yes, a comment and then also a question for David. I want to first comment. I just checked your Instagram real quick, which I love about this. I knew we could hear each other's voices and then just immediately, passively, just like learn about each other as the person is talking. So I just want to comment on your Nando photo shoot. I'm a big fan of what we do in the shadows. So good stuff, man. But also, I had a question for you. With the rise in popularity of Cobra Kai and certain martial arts styles and films, and we're getting a Mortal Kombat film, a new one. So I just want to get your input and as far as your experience goes, as far as how martial arts can be returning as a medium and give people opportunities to showcase not only styles but ways of life.
So it's funny, like martial arts, I feel has fallen off in many ways. I talk about this with my friends all the time, and for me, Jackie Chan is a big inspiration to me because I love how because I'm a comedian. I love how he mixes comedy with the martial arts. And right now, all you see is the martial arts. All the major martial arts stars just kind of stick to where they are now because they realize they don't need America as a platform to kind of push their martial art. To bring it back, like Cobra Kai, I'm glad that at least they're introducing some type of martial art back to America, the States, because that's the thing that got me excited with going to films, just seeing like good fight scenes, even if the movie wasn't that great. Like you're there for the fight scenes and just incorporating more of these fight scenes into regular films, regular TV shows, just doing more of that, and with different cultures, like it's not just like people in Thailand doing Muay Thai, in China doing Kung Fu. Everyone here in the States, there's different cultures that do participate in martial arts, and it's just needing to, even if it's just making quick little scenes, like fight scenes, putting that out as much as you can into whatever your script is. It doesn't have to be a martial art film, but incorporating it somehow into whatever you're doing. It just needs to be pushed more so it gets more brought to people's attention instead of just seeing your favorite actor learn a couple of sequences. We need to see more like real martial artists just putting more of the stuff out there and being brought into these kind of things like Cobra Kai, seeing more real martial artists in there. Mandalorian was a great example because Dan Inosanto's daughter was in one of the last episodes where she fights Ahsoka. I don't know if you remember that. But if you see that, that's Dan Inosanto's daughter, who is Bruce Lee's, basically he was Bruce Lee's best friend, introduced him to Kali Eskrima, into Jeet Kune Do itself. So just, putting it out there in any form is I think what needs to happen.
I'm going to say a quick plug for UnluckyStarsTheMovie.com. It's a feature-length martial arts film that I helped produce maybe like about 5 years ago. Really amazing martial arts in there. Some of the stunt people that you see, they're like big time now. Like, for example, our lead bad guy on there is the guy that made what is that one that just came out on Netflix like a couple of months ago that like went to the top? It was like this South Asian boy that was like rescued by an American team. The lead guy, the guy that coordinated that plays the lead bad guy in UnluckyStarsTheMovie.com. So I think it's going to be making a comeback because we just got a distribution deal to do a Blu-ray director's release. So hopefully fingers crossed the martial arts thing is gonna come back, because yeah, that's how I fell in love with the acting thing with like Matrix and
Hi, Gabriel. It's Francis again. Can I say something on your question though about Cobra Kai? Because as a practitioner of martial arts, Taekwondo primarily in Asia, back home, I'm just gonna brief story though. I try coming back here in America. The practice is so different, and this is what I'm just gonna say. Martial arts there's a no sense of being overly romanticized, westernized, and bastardized. And I'm just gonna say those three words just because it happens. And someone who has practiced martial arts and have trained martial arts coming from in Asia, particularly I am from my discipline was Taekwondo. I've trained. There was moments that I flew to Korea in order for me to train. Can we all, even though Cobra Kai and Karate Kids are great shows as it is, I love the shows, and I've been rooting that Cobra Kai is going to redeem the narrative of using martial arts as a violence. That is now a conversation that is happening in different stuntmen and different organizations of stage stunt performers, stage combatants, and particularly me who's getting into that. So that is actually a discussion right now. Like, to be honest, that's a martial arts related movie, and there's only one Asian guy in that film, and he's the antagonist. And he was recently welcomed here in Clubhouse. His name is Jose. He's a great actor from Korea, and there's a big discussion about that right now on romanticizing and bastardizing martial arts into films and or into theater. And I think there's now going to be with regards of talks of evolution and representation. There is already going to be a narrative like on proper representing the roots of these martial arts and properly representing them without glorifying violence.
I think that's a great discussion, an important one to have. To comment on, just like Taekwondo, I feel like in the United States, it's definitely marketable and was definitely, at least in the 90s and 80s. I mean, you saw karate schools everywhere, Tiger Schulman's karate across the country, and now they've switched gears to MMA. Now it's not, karate on their signs anymore. So you could see how, they've switched and adjusted their marketing to appease and to appease consumers in a sense as a means. But I think it's important to, of course, bring back the values of martial arts. And yeah, I think it's an incredible and beautiful and important conversation to have regarding martial arts.
Here, here.
Thank you, thank you. That was a great discussion, guys. Real quick, Steven, everything good? You all set?
We are good. We are good.
Perfect.
What I would like to know, is there anything that anyone feels that we should highlight? What current projects is someone doing right now? What is it that you're doing differently? More specifically, how are you sustaining yourself during this time of quarantine to keep your sanity, to do something different, stay true to your narrative within any projects? It doesn't even matter if it's a Instagram project. What are you creating?
Can I go? I just got out of work, and that is my creative avenue aside from acting and theater being closed. I am fortunate enough to even land at least in the creative field. I'm a full-time actor, singer, dancer, host, and a content creator. And luckily for me, I'm now ventured into hosting. So if you guys don't know that Amazon has recently launched their newest platform called Amazon Live. It's like home shopping network and QVC on a live streaming platform in app by Amazon, where they actually feature their products that are being listed in Amazon. And the company that I work for is Top Rated Club. It's one of the pioneering channels there. It's the only full end-to-end production company that actually operates there. And in order for you to be part of Amazon Live, you have to be in a good standing of the Amazon Influencers program. And I'm fortunate enough to be one of the hosts every week, and also the creative director and talent manager in the company, and also handling castings of both ends of the table I'm doing. And currently, I'm just gonna plug this one right now. We're only operating Mondays to Fridays, and starting Saturdays, we're actually going to do our daily shows Mondays to Sundays. And we are currently looking for more talent, more diversity, more hosts to open opportunities for different actors in the New York tri-state area.
Where is this at? Because I belong on that.
We belong on that, Steven.
It's on Amazon, actually. You can just like go to your app and you can find all programs, and then Amazon Live. You're going to see these kinds of shows happening there. And for me, I'm gonna do a show. I think this week. I'm slated to do a show this week as well because I'm prioritizing all the talents that we have right now because I'm the creative director. I'm managing them. But again, if you guys want to be part of that, we part of a premier or pioneering channel on that new platform to also explore your hosting, your industrial, commercial, and stuff. Because I'm also curating different shows and different projects such as video production, video ad sets. I'm your guy. So if you have also any product that you would like to showcase in Amazon, you would like to increase revenue, Amazon Live is a perfect tool. Reach out to me. Can I just put my email out there just in case? Francis@toprated.club.
Francis, do you mind if I give you a call?
Yes, yes. Should I give my phone number here?
Well, I got your phone number from your
Yeah.
Instagram, so I'm a phone call person.
Oh, perfect. I prefer transacting in by phone call as well. Thank you.
Remember, you are live on 98.5, so it's up to you if you like to share your phone number.
Yeah, you know what? Thank you for reminding me that one. I'm not gonna do that.
No, but you guys are following each other on Instagram, right? So DM is where is that, guys? Please keep all your personal information to yourself. If you want to share and network, please, I advise to do that through your Instagram DM. And obviously ask permission like Steve did. Steve is a great dude. He always does that, and I love it, and I appreciate him for that. Yo, Francis, I would definitely love to connect with you as well. So I'll DM you as well about that opportunity.
Perfect, guys. We're always looking for people of color that represents everyone. Because right now, e-commerce is a thing. So you guys should know that. And hosting and a lot of ventures for actors are trying to like find ways for them to actually be in touch of their craft. This could be another thing that you can add on your resume.
Francis, I so want to thank you for sharing that. You just woke me up like if I had a cold brew Starbucks right now.
I am just like quite hyper right now because I'm awake for more than 24 hours. On the weekends, my body clock is just ruined. Yeah, that's what happens. But I'm glad. Yeah, I would love to actually explore more great talents to feature, to showcase. And you can, this is basically an opportunity for you guys to also show, hey, I have my own weekly show on Amazon Live through Top Rated Club, and you can always plug it in if we have you. So that it's greatly appreciated.
Boom, perfect, guys. Look, opportunities keep popping in and out, guys. So please don't hesitate to really reach out. Unmute your mic if you have something to say. Don't be shy, guys. We are all equal. We're all the same. Any questions for just before we move forward? Any questions for any of the managers or agents, guys? We do have a couple of them in the room.
Well, I wanted to
continue
Stephen's very strong question, which was what are people creating, right? What are people creating? What are we doing to maintain a level of sanity during this pandemic? Just like on the ground level, especially from stage one in writing. I'm a big fan of comic books, and I'm currently working on a television series called Potential, where we basically tell a story of a young man who is basically discovering that he has powers, but they're all linked to his emotional growth from his trauma that he experienced, in which he got his powers, and also the tragedies in his life. So kind of like a reverse engineering of these superhero stories, where all of a sudden they're just with these powers, they're all of a sudden able to do these great feats. I really want to go back to the core of our own belief and of who we are and what we're capable of, right? Because I feel like you can't lift the bus if you don't believe you can lift the bus, So it's really about that and discovering yourself and that own personal growth to kind of like change up the whole superhero genre. And of course, the lead and the cast are going to be mainly Black and Latinx, so that's basically the goal for that storyline.
Dopeness. Love it. And yeah, I am. For those people that don't know, Gabriel and we are a partner in the business that I founded, Witness Entertainment, and that's a project that we're definitely trying to bring to life and show the diversity in that film. So yeah, I love the fact that you just broke it down that easy, that simple. You make it look so easy, bro, or sound so easy at this point.
I try.
So, do we have any questions for for the talent managers or agent guys? For those that are actors, please ask away. This is the perfect time. Do not let your opportunity slide.
I got a quick question before. I don't mean to segue off of what we were talking about, but I wanted to go back real quick and ask about if you have a song that you want to get in the hands of some video producers or get into the music pools that get passed around between the people that are doing big film and all that stuff. What are there websites or are there certain music pools or something that I sign up for, or what's the best process to go about that? Putting your music onto video.
I believe, if I may, I believe that it's networking. I don't know if there's like a pool that they have going on, but I do know that when a track is being played and it's like really catchy and captivating and it fits their need, they'll reach out to the content owner or the producers that's producing it, and then they talk about contract and stuff like that as far as like residuals. But it's all about networking, planting yourself where these filmmakers are, and being discovered. As far as I know, I don't know if anybody
Can
else
I add on
knows
to that?
if there's any other way.
Yeah, hey Stevie Boy. I was a former intern at a music publishing house called Transition Music that was based out of over in Hollywood, like with the Universal Studio area. Anyways, one of my tasks as an intern was not necessarily to go through submissions, but it was kind of like creating these playlists because Transition Music is already has contacts with people in Universal and all of the big production companies. And you go through a house like Transition to be able to be in those pools. So going back to some of my tasks, I would playlist some of this music that was signed to this publishing company, and they could submit it. So like say, oh, the guy from Get Out is making, I remember, I don't know if I can talk about this, but I mean, it's, I think Antebellum's already out, but like when Antebellum was being put out, that was one of my tasks. Playlist some of the tracks that are signed in our library to pitch to Chris Connor, I forgot what his name was, yeah, like get those ready. So like, my music wasn't in there at all. It was like a thing that was transacted. A first step that I would take is that I would get your pitch ready, very close, like an EPK, because that's technically what these publishing houses are. They're basically signing, and it's a very kind of like a legal kind of property thing. So yeah, man, I would just like get yourself set up and look up sync licensing. There's so much information on YouTube.
Thank you so much.
Dope, man. That was great information. Thank you, Vino. And I just tapped in and followed you on Instagram, along with everybody else in this room. Make sure you like, follow back, comment. Let's get everybody's social medias going. Much love to all my Latinos out there.
The other thing that
Thank
you
you so
can
much.
do is, as what Vino had stated, you want to have a good EPK electronic playlist. The easiest thing is putting together a really great presentation. What I usually recommend, if not always, is music supervisors are the ones that are in charge of acquiring the music for television, TV, video games, all of that. You have to have a really, really good EPK or, and I use the other term, music catalog. When you have a really, really good music catalog, Google how to create an epic music catalog or a music catalog. The next best thing to do is you can go to Facebook. You can look up, but be very careful, independent artists or people who are doing independent films. You can find out if they have a music supervisor. If they don't, you can always contact the producer or the director. Another great thing, the number one thing that we do in the industry, and I've been doing this for 28 years, is in order to find placement, you go get yourself through Amazon an IMDb Pro account. It's like $150 for the year. And what you want to do is, and this is the key thing to all musicians and DJs, you want to know exactly what does your music relate to? What video game? What's the music they're playing on there? What music did they play on The Big Bang Theory? What music did they play on Avengers or whatever? If your music fits that criteria, have an IMDb Pro account. You want to look up the production of that film, whatever it may be, television series, show, and find out who the music supervisor is. See, and when you have an IMDb Pro, you can get their information off of there. What you can do is, instead of trying to oversell yourself, just show interest in the email, reach out to the music supervisor, let them know who you are and what you do, and include your electronic press kit or your what I told you before. I always forget that name, that your catalog, your music catalog.
Yes.
So my recommendation is what Vino recommended is great. In order to get to the person who controls it, remember, you always want to find out who the music supervisor is on every single production, whether independent or studio owned and operated. If you cannot get the music supervisor, or if there is not one available, you want to go ahead and find out and connect with the director or producer. Or what you can do is even contact the casting agent, but they really don't deal with that stuff. They deal with casting, and specifically, they don't deal with the music aspect. So just remember, music supervisor, catalog, or EPK. But I would recommend Google music catalog first before looking up EPK.
Got it, for sure. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, guys. Great input.
Oh, can I add something on the opportunity for anyone to actually continue and at least touch base on their arts?
Go ahead, you got the floor, brother.
Okay, because I was like running off from work. That's why the Amazon Live was something that the thing that came up with on my end first. But okay, around August, I ended up getting a contract to be um, a certified streamer on a new platform here in America, where it's created specifically for artists. It's called Live It. So if you want to explore that platform, go ahead, download Live It, and then I'm streaming tomorrow. So I'm gonna plug. I'm gonna do some singing concert streams tomorrow. And for the past 2 months, though, because I'm a thespian, one of the things that I really wanted to do there is to actually bring theater in that platform. So instead of me doing a 2 hour material over and over again, I cut it to 4 different acts, 4 different shows. It became a weekly thing that became a new interesting niche market. Instead of just you just singing, you just dancing, or just playing music. But if that is your thing, you're more than welcome to do so. It's called Live It, and you can always reach out to me. I can get you guys to uh, a recruiter manager also on the platform in order for you to also be a certified streamer. So if you want to reach out, you can DM me on Instagram or just send me an email, francis@francismaborong.com, so that I can also link you up with those guys, with artists, especially singers or dancers or any crafts. If you guys want to develop your own following, and it's a new app, so it's still growing. It's best to start in these kinds of things if they're new, so that you're also going to develop your following at the same time the platform is growing. So it's a great opportunity for you guys as well.
Francis, how do you spell that?
VIT.
What is it? LEVIT?
LIVIT.
LIVIT.
Yep. And we've been doing different podcasts, different shows as well. Some of my close friends that I've met there have already like released their bachelor inspired weekly show. So it's a really great show. And for me, I'm bringing theater on there, and that's my thing, my one man place. So that's how I touch base with my art, and I'm also bringing musical theater there. And you meet fellow like minded artists that you can also collaborate there. One of my friends just recently released her album because of that platform. She gained a great following on that platform. She met producers on that platform and indie producers, and now she's doing great. She just released her album as well. She's my homegirl here in New York City. So again, if you're interested to be a certified streamer and hone and at least share your art to the world, that's a good platform for you to also capitalize on.
That is incredible, Francis. Thank you so much. I wanted to continue to open the floor for other questions.
I just wanted to introduce myself. I got here a little late. My name is Vashti. I'm Francis. We became acquainted last night on this app. I'm an actress. I'm an actress, and I'm currently looking for any opportunities to do any short films. I'm building my resume. I am very experienced, although my resume isn't really long. I do have quite a bit of experience doing projects that aren't on my resume, of course. But my name is Vashti, by the way. My Instagram is on my profile, and I just wanted to introduce myself. And I think you guys have, like, I was checking you guys' Instagrams out, and you guys have some very cool projects going on.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for joining us in the room.
Thank you so much, for real. That's really, really appreciated.
So if anyone has a question, open the floor back up with the questions. Okay, then I have one. I wanted to get people's perspectives in regards to, like, I like to call it the great move, right? I know we have people from all over. We have people from Australia, from people from just like right here in the States, and people from East Coast, West Coast. So as far as people that have been in the business for a while, when did you feel like was the right time to move to LA or move to New York, wherever you have grown your business? And why do you think it's important to make that move at the right time?
Coming from an immigrant's perspective, I came here through. I started my journey as a in a talent convention that happened in LA 5 years ago. They actually used to do it like twice a year, and in my experience, trying to break it into industry ever since then, it's hard. So for international artists or like aspiring artists coming from outside of the America are interested to break in the industry, one of the things I learned, even though as much as you try to audition in here, one of the biggest things, if you're not residing here or you're not in America, one of the easiest ways for you to break in is to go to the educational route that I did, like how I did. I went to the American Musical and Dramatic Academy in New York City, where I went to the conservatory program for musical theater. And once you graduate, there's the opportunity for you to have a 1 year of to explore being in the industry. And the goal is always going to get your artist visa, whether you are not going to take the academic route or not. It's best. The artist visa or the O1 visa or the extraordinary ability visa is what every international artist should go through. I am actually undergoing to that process right now, and fingers crossed, I'm about to get approved on my application. So I'm gonna claim it. It will. But for those international artists who are aspiring to be that is the goal. And if you need, like, I'm gonna say I'm not an expert, but if you need some, like, if you have some questions about that kind of route or those around those things, I can of course share my experiences and give the advices that work on me. But again, it doesn't work for everyone. I'm just gonna say that right out loud because I don't want to be quoted, like, because Francis says this is what he did because that's what worked for me. So that is just me coming from the perspective of international artists who's aspiring to break into America.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you. I want to get anyone else's perspective on that great move in relocating.
For me, I think that before moving or relocating, which we are kind of in the process of doing that.
Lee, you're breaking up a little bit.
I'm going to be a filmmaker today. Let me go to California, Los Angeles, where all the sharks are, because that can also, like, literally demotivate you to become who you really want to become, right? And so it can hinder you in your career. And so I think that you definitely have to be well prepared. You have to have your demo reel as an actor, your your headshot, your resume, like little short film. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, are you
Yeah.
moving around?
Yeah. A second. Can
Uh-oh,
you guys hear
you're
me?
supposed to be still. You're live on the radio. Come on now.
Yeah, that's my apologies. But can you guys hear me now? Perfect.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
good.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, so what I was gonna say is it has to do a lot with preparation. So being ready before you move. If it has to do like as a director, make sure you have a couple of films that you did. You can start as a student or short film, and just having all that under your belt before you move to whatever location you think you're ready for. That is my 2 cents on that.
It's about having some sort of like training ground experience, right? That's the best way to, I guess, make the analogy, right? You want to have some time as just like practicing yourself or just, getting your own feet wet wherever you are already. You have to
Correct.
work the muscle first and then move on. Whether you want to get a mentor, whether you want to just connect with people, you got to show that you have the hustle, so you don't waste other people's time.
For sure. Like for instance, like me and my wife, we actually are building a huge network in California, right? So if we do end up tend to move out there, at least we have that network. We won't go over there and then start building the network because it might be harder than just building the network now. And this is why I'm so appreciative for this app. And this is why I keep telling everybody, guys, don't be shy because you just never know. This platform has created those doors and that bridge to network before we even travel. And now because of the pandemic, and I didn't want to bring the pandemic up, but it was like a bittersweet for me because I got to stay home, and now a lot of filmmakers, directors, casting directors, casting agent, talent manager. Now they're doing meetup virtually, through Skype, through Zoom, and so it helps you build your network. So when you do move, you already at least have a foundation when you get to that place, rather than going over there and then start building your foundation.
Amen, brother. Amen.
So,
So, anybody have any other questions?
athlete.
If not, I do have another question. But yeah, to hear questions from anyone else in the room, please.
Before we move forward, guys, make sure that we just start pinging people to join into the room. And again, we do have some really top of the notch talent agent and talent manager in the room, guys. So please make sure that you ask your questions and shoot your shot, man. Don't let the opportunity pass.
Can we speak on how Clubhouse has really challenged folks to step out of their comfort?
Of course.
I think that the greatest thing about Clubhouse has really allowed people that are usually introvert to really make their presence known digitally, as we enter this new way of communicating, connecting with others. I feel like the introvert is able to connect, and I just feel like it's really allowed us to the people you said that will take the initiative to step out their comfort zone and speak on things that nobody else will, and just do different things, innovate.
Molly is. I read a really great little blurb on Clubhouse, and they said that it's bringing the social back into social media. Right? It's really just about really just communicating with one another and really networking in a way that we've not really seen before. I feel like just having access to people. I mean, look at this room, or just people that have been through this room. People that are just starting. We have people that have been in the business for a long time, in every aspect, from photography to cinematography to writing to direction to casting direction. I mean, you got everybody here. Radio, music. I mean, it's just really an honor to just be among so many people in a space like this. So it's been awesome.
And just to piggyback on that, guys, real quick, can we just give a shout out to Steven for allowing us to be on air as we go ahead and have this amazing clubhouse and conversation. Please unmute your mic.
Yes.
Yo,
Thank
shout
you,
out
Steven.
Steven. Much love, Steven.
You know
Thank
what?
you, Steven.
You're
Steven,
welcome.
go.
Let
For
me.
sure, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm going to add something to that. How do you guys like that?
We love that. We love it. We
Plug
love it.
up.
With
Love
the
it.
subway background. Yes.
I want to add something here. So I see a lovely, lovely lady by the name of Angelica that happens to be on, and she is a photojournalist. And I'm going to have to say, Angelica, I am loving your Instagram platform. And I really don't know what you've done. You were in Washington, D.C. I hope you reached out to some news media people and send these photos in because they're incredible.
Thank you, thank you. I haven't really done much of photography. That was just, yeah, as a hobby. But I usually do grip and electric.
What is that?
Lighting.
Oh, grip.
Yeah, grip. Yeah, Genie.
I'm going to tell you, you've really got a talent. And it is usually the ones that don't plan to take this professionally or on a level. But I'm going to tell you, the way that you photograph, you could reach out to major media, local or national, Fox, CBS, NBC, CNN would eat this up. The way CNN is, no bullshit. And you can get paid. Either way, photo credit, whatever. But I'm telling you, do more of this if you can when you have the time, and reach out to CNN, reach out to CNBC, Fox. I guarantee you a news media outlet will publish your photograph.
I agree with Steven. And why not get paid for a hobby that you love doing? You know, why not take that opportunity?
Sure will.
If anything, Getty Images, will get your pictures out there and you'll get paid some money.
Some money, but I'm going to
So-
give you a word not to contradict that, but Getty can, they like to hijack. So anything that you can do to stay independent, I know people that Getty, I love the photographers, but they want to own, and where you got to be careful with these multi-million, billion-dollar agencies and companies is they want to take your masters. They want to own the copyright. So if you can establish a name for yourself in your business independently while retaining 100% of your rights and 100% of your monies, do it before you go to Shutterstock, Getty, Backgrid, any of that, because you're just going to be their bitch. That's it. You're not going to be taken serious as a photojournalist.
I agree 100% about that.
Hey, and Angelica, quick question: Are you still currently located in Boston, Massachusetts?
Yes, I live 45 minutes from Boston and Lowell.
Oh,
I was
okay.
born in
All right.
Lowell. Oh, no way.
I was just gonna say I was born in Salem, Massachusetts.
Cool. Oh my God. I live in Pawtuckettville.
I studied in Lowell for a year. Hey.
Really? Oh wow. What a small world.
Look at that. We're all family again. Look at that.
Hey, the majority of y'all from the East Coast, huh?
I'm from Jersey.
East Coast.
West Coast, Bay Area.
Okay, that's love. That's love.
Different area.
Yo, I just want to say one thing because I know I was at work, but I know I'm just listening to. I gotta say this is a really good group. I'm glad that you guys made this group for everybody, especially for the Latino. Because we need some stuff like this too. And it's hard to find a room where we can all join and talk about dropping gems and all that stuff. So I just thought I'd give my 2 cents real quick.
Well, Gio, thank you for the follow request. I just followed you back. I'm liking some of your videos here. Were you doing some live DJs on here, Gio?
I usually do free giveaways with one of my close friends. He has a clothing brand that he just started, I think 2 years ago. So I'm kind of pushing him through my social media, kind of, show him the ropes, to getting to know a lot of,
artists, because that's how he pushes his brand through the artists, models, and whatever he can able to get, reach out to, and kind of help them out there. He doesn't really charge anybody to do, like a carriage package where he'll send you like a bunch of clothes, and all he asks is, just take a quick picture. It doesn't have to be like professional or anything like that. But yeah, I do a lot of, stuff on live, or I get like here, like we just did a Twitch live show for my friend's birthday. It was like probably about maybe 6 DJs of us, and we did it from noon till like 10 o'clock at night. So it was a pretty long show. But I'm doing kind of starting to get into the Twitch thing.
I have a
pretty
question
dope.
for DJ.
Go ahead, answer question.
Hey, what's up, Gio? Dude, I completely agree with you, man. Like, this is such a dope room for Latinos. I'm pretty new to this app as well. Yeah, man, I wanted to ask, sorry to just make it an open conversation, but we're on the air, man. If you've ever tried to produce your own music or ever break your own records, I was working with a DJ team out here in the Bay Area. I don't know if you're familiar with like DJ Audio One.
Yeah, that's
like
my
his,
boy. Mostly all the DJs from the Bay Area, bro, California, they all know who I am. So that's the dope part. Every time people tell me,
yeah, and
yeah, so it's dope.
So I helped Audio One and his production INTL Party, make an EP, and since Audio One's Audio One, dude, like that weekend, Diplo played it on BBC One, and it was going back to one of the points that we spoke on here earlier. It's like if you don't have your reel ready, if you don't have all your content ready to go, then you could just miss that opportunity. I don't think like Audio One has his own following. But I feel like if Intel Party put together the whole package, it's like this DJ super producer group that Shine from Diplo what could have like carried us on. But like, it was great. I love, what I mean? Audio One's my boy. I hope he's doing okay. I don't know if you heard what happened in his stream.
So
but
I mean, they did a streaming on Twitch for I think it was like to get some funds for him, which it was dope, So yeah, hopefully he gets better real soon. And Stevie Boy is one of my guys here, man. He's a good friend of mine too. We work together. We got our own DJ crew, so we kind of pushing that too. So kind of help out the community artists. We're just trying to network with anybody really, to be honest. Like videographers, photographers, filmmakers.
Yeah, no, I hosted some of your Cali crews at Classico in the LA, Renato, and like all of them. Like they rep Cali crews for sure. Even out in LA, it's dope.
Yeah, we're just trying to kind of network with anybody. That's why I think this is a good platform that everybody has right now. So shout out to them.
Produce.
Gio, what's this video on your Instagram? You can keep your mic on. What's the this video on Instagram that you did about last night? I had to slap that new single of that double album, Too Short. Did you do a live there?
Yeah, I actually did it right after the verses.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did like a live, throwback classic with all the Bay Area music, which it was pretty dope because a lot of people got into my live and kind of interact with me. I even had people tipping me on the Cash App, which that was kind of cool, and I don't really do it for the money. I just do it just for, for the fun of it and because I love the music, so it was pretty dope. I like doing stuff like that, kind of like make things more fun, especially like shows like that. Then I'll be doing like virtual shows and stuff.
You mind if I take a sneak peek listen?
What do you mean, like on
Can
here
I-
right now? Or
yeah,
like,
can I? Do you mind?
I'm actually driving right now. I'm coming from work.
No,
So,
it's right here. Do you mind if I play it real quick?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
All right, let's take a listen.
We do our own thing. We ain't tryna be like y'all, cause we can't. Y'all wanna be like us, that's the plan. Wanna hang out with me, go out there and stand. We be on 1 4. My niggas in the north so cold. We be on the east side, on the west side.
All right. I would be dropping it like it's hot and picking it up like it's on sale.
This is
Hey.
That's a whole box.
Yeah, I just like doing stuff like
Get
that
down.
because the thing is, I know a lot of these Bay Area legends out here, so I worked with them before too, and then Stevie has worked with them before too. So we pretty much familiar with the California artists, even with the upcoming artists. So that's why they usually show us a lot of respect because we support them and they shout us out, and you know they're always showing us support too. So that's why I pretty much do it just for the love of the music and because I support people from California and I'm pretty much just doing trying to spread my love to not just California but other states.
Incredible, fucking incredible. I mean, first of all, that track was amazing. I do want to say that, and it's just great to hear. Like, you know, thank you for your humbleness and just like showing up and.
I'm real humble, to be honest. I'm not really that type of guy that would, you know, try to shut somebody down. I'm always supporting people, regardless. Even my friends that are DJs, I always, you know, shouted them out with their flyers and stuff like that. But I feel like sometimes they don't feel the same way as the way I show them love.
And so to get back on topic, because I know that the room is titled Latin and Diverse Film, I just had a question for the room as far as the professionals here as well as to what as far as representation for Latinx do you see and or that you're seeing in your own spectrum, right? I would love to know and get your feedback on what you like that you're seeing, maybe that's on TV or film in the medium right now, and as well as things that you might be seeing up and coming.
Who watched that Mr. Iglesias film on Netflix? I felt like that was a super dope, all Latino cast, all Latino crew, legendary comedian,
Yes,
well produced.
Definitely watched it, and I love it.
That was an awesome show. I think that was super dope, well put together, and also was inspiring for a lot of us Latinos.
My guy Alfred Robles, he was in that the new episodes from the new season. So shout out to him.
Super dope, super dope.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I just wanted to jump in there and say, yo, DJ, that was a lit track. I loved it. Keep up the good work, bro. For real, it's so dope.
Thank you. And like I said, shout out to you guys for you know, letting me be part of this little group here. You know, kind of put my 2 cents. Like I said, I'm always open to network with anybody. You know, work with anybody.
Perfect. I got a question for the managers. I think Sean is gone, but at least for the managers that are in here, because I know that there's definitely actors hearing or tuning in to the 98.5. What made you ladies get into managing talents? Like, what inspired you ladies to get into that field?
Hi, this is Wendy. I would have to say for me, I got into this field because of my children. I have 3 children, 2 who are actors, and since they were very young, they've been acting in New York and in theater, and they had a great opportunity to come out to LA and do a series, and that's how my role started. I was a momager at first. Then when we moved out to LA, I had the opportunity to work with a very prestigious management company here and just make my connections. As a momager in New York, I had made my own connections with casting there because at that time my children didn't have representation. So all the auditions they were getting were through me and negotiating everything. Luckily, we have a attorney in the family who was able to guide me through a lot of those negotiations. But that's my journey. I'm here now. Gosh, in the business 12 years. So little over 12 years. So.
Amazing, amazing. And before Kat goes, Wendy, how can we get in contact with you for the people that are tuning in?
Certainly. Wendy at trinityartist.com is my email, and I'm available on Instagram as well. I just found out that there's a separate, I guess, notification for people that are not your friends when they're trying to send you a message. So that was interesting. But yes, I'll be looking into into that option also if anyone's trying to DM me.
I have a question for the managers, if I may. Thank you. Hi, my name is Eduardo. I'm an actor from Puerto Rico. I got my bachelor's degree in theater and my master's in classical acting from Lambda, London Academy of Music and Dramatic Arts. And I've been managed. I don't know why I've always gotten, instead of a talent agent, a manager, but I only have the experience of being rep by managers only. I don't know how different is the experience with a talent agent, but I just wanted to ask, insider, how, because I have talked with different actors and they tell me that agents tend to get you more in the room because they want you to get a job, and the managers work more strategically in terms of long run, like what's better for you as an artist in the long run. But sometimes I've had the experience too much that I've been, for example, waiting for an audition for a while, and I don't know if it's the material that I'm bringing, or if it's I don't know, the manager maybe having trouble finding me stuff. So I don't know if you want to talk a little about that maybe, or I guess that's my question. Yeah, like if it's normal for a manager to wait for the right project for their client, or is it just a bad manager that I've experienced?
Sure, I can. Well, I can't speak for your manager because I don't know who it is. I don't know the relationship nor your materials, for example. There could be many variables why, you're not getting more auditions. Are you SAG? Are you non-union? Are you FICOR? Do you have reels? Do you have a slate shot? Do you have the right headshots that sell you? Is the rep submitting you and pitching you for the right age range? Or there's a lot of variables that can happen as to why someone doesn't get an audition. However, what I would suggest to you is definitely have a conversation with your manager to see just what it is that she or he feels you need, whether you're lacking something in your materials, or if you haven't gotten a call back from your last auditions, your most recent ones. Maybe there's a class that you need to kind of sharpen your tools. It could be more of a self-tape thing. Maybe you're an in-person actor, auditioner more than a self-tape. So maybe you need to pick up your self-taping game. There's a lot of different variables. But when you ask about an agent and a manager, agents tend to, we all want our clients to work, obviously. We don't make money until our clients make money. We don't charge for you to be on our websites or anything. We only, get paid while our actors work. So whether it's an agent or a manager, we all want you to work. An agent will be more focused on submission. So it could be more of a broader submission, and a manager is gearing you towards the type of career, A, that you've expressed you wanted, B, the experience that you have on your resume, and guiding you for that long haul as opposed to, you know, that quick job, you know. We obviously want you to, yes, book those co-stars that you need for your credits, but we're looking to set you up to be that series regular or that lead in a film. Does that make sense?
Yes, definitely. Another question. Do reps, like in general, managers and talent agents, do you ever consider actors, let's say an actor doesn't like has there's a big project, high class project, let's say, and the actor um has the right tools to make that project, but doesn't have, let's say, the experience. Let's say they don't have the resume for it, but they do have the tools. Do you do you know if reps do consider actor taking the opportunity of submitting the actor either way, or holding back and waiting for them to build the resume so they can submit them for like bigger opportunities?
I would say again, any rep wants their actor to work. So if a rep knows you well, especially I feel that, as not to plug managers, but as managers, we know more our clients more because we invest in the time to get to know them. For us, is not, you're not a number on our submission. You are a person. We know what's your favorite color, what type of car you drive. We know a lot of intimate details about your life because it helps us not only develop your career, but also on submissions and pitching, to really know how to sell you. So when you ask whether or not you're going to hold back a client based on the lack of materials or credits on their resume, as opposed to knowing that this client could definitely kill that role, I wouldn't hold back. So I don't think any agent or manager would, unless they feel that you are just not quite there or quite prepared to get there. So, you know, especially if you're starting out or if you haven't had the opportunity to be in a room or be seen by this specific casting director, and an agent or manager feels that perhaps you're lacking, whether it's confidence at that time or whatever, I know as managers we'll have a conversation with you about it, because we would want to submit you and put you into a position where this casting director will cross you out and I'll call you back. But we'll make you prepared for and make the decision together.
And if I can piggyback on that, Wendy, I mentioned this in the other room. It's all about knowing, knowing basically all aspect of, you know, film production. Like the question that you asked, if it's a, you know, a manager that's not one of those agencies that are, you know, scamming and stuff like that, you will never come across that to that problem, because like she said, they get to know you from the beginning. But also, you know, in order to look for a representation, you already need to have all these things already down packed. And we're talking about like your demo reel, your resume, your headshot, enough credits, you know, that you can show these managers or to agent talents that is actually going to be helping you make, you know, get gigs, because like she said, they get paid based on what your performance get them. So I think, to be honest, and coming from a husband of a manager, they are more desperate to get us booked than we are desperate to get booked ourselves, you know, because it helps them out and it helps them feed their family. So, you know, if it's not a real talent agent or a real manager and they're charging up front, again, this is another thing I want to let everybody know. Do not sign up if they're charging you up front for any services, because those are basically, scammers. And we already experienced some of those on the Clubhouse. We experienced that in the real world. I am a victim of one. And so that's why I wanted to chime in and talk a little bit about that. Another thing I do want to mention is, we are, and this is for you as well, Steven, we are going to end soon because I do have to go and get some work done with the film production around 8 o'clock. So if I don't know how you want to go about it, Steven, but thank you so much for the opportunity. Thank you for everybody that's listening. Thank you for everybody that's been in the group. We will be continuing this, like Steven said. But Steven, if you want to say a couple of things before we close off.
Yeah, before you do, let's all be together. I'm going to stay on the line, but let's do a closeout of the show. I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight live on air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5, covering Latin diversity, film, television, producing, music, DJing. It's been a great pleasure. Nikki Balenciaga, thank you again for sharing your comments. She did say that this has been very informative. I did let her know to come back on anytime when she can. We will definitely be continuing to do the Clubhouse live on air with Stephen Cuoco on Power 98.5. With that being said, if you guys can pause the mic clap, I'm going to be heading on out. And let's get my outro music on. That's not it. Where are you? Where's my... There we go.
All right, guys, let's everybody get on mute, please.
Here we go. All right, this took me a little bit. Got the outgoing music. Tune in. Power 98.5. We're on the iOS, Android app, Alexa, Streama, Radio Line. Either way, just make sure you always come home back to Power 98.5. I have tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the one, the only Robert Duran Jr., legend, pro boxer. January 22nd, I've got pro MMA fighter Hunter Colvin coming on. I mean, the list goes on and on. I'm going to tell you, I've got to do a lot of catch up tomorrow between NFL, MMA fighting, boxers, musicians, you name it. Thank you again for joining us tonight, live on air with Stephen Cuoco. It's been an absolute pleasure. And before I go real quick, Leo, do you want to give any closing thoughts at all or shout out?
Yes, thank you so much, Stephen. Guys, I just want to give a shout out to the audience and everybody that's hearing us at the moment. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's in the room at the moment. I just want to give you a huge shout out, Stephen Cuoco, for allowing us to do this on live and let the world know, and also have them actually hear our voices. So the number one shout out goes to you. And then the rest of the shout out goes to the managers that joined us today, the agents that joined us today, the amazing, talented music composers, DJs, everybody that's in here, actors, actresses, producers, directors. Shout out to everybody. And also shout out to the Witness Entertainment team, guys. You guys will be hearing a lot more from that, from our business. We just want you guys to follow us and always come back home to 98.5. Power 98.5. Thank you, Steven.
Great job, Leo. Thanks again. Once again.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Tune in tomorrow, 3:30 live with Robert Duran Jr. Have a beautiful evening.
Friend us on your socials and let's connect.
All right, guys, we are officially off the air.
Wow, that was amazing, Steve. Thank you so much, man. I really, really do appreciate this opportunity, and I can't wait until we work in the future with bigger stuff, man.
Steve, the GOAT.
Yeah, man. JP, you are amazing for inviting them, man. This platform is dope, man. For real.
Well, let's continue. And, there's a lot look at how successful it was from our conversation today, Leo. And I told you, I got this feeling from God. It's been touching me the last 2 days. Today, I was like, we got to go on. We got to do this.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Look, and again, thank you. And I'm glad that God spoke to you about it, because God works mysterious ways, and this was a great way, and I enjoyed the end results, man. For real.
Absolutely. And I will be doing, and we can come on. I know you do real quick, the Latin diverse film, but I will be doing exclusive interviews now that I can do this. So just to let you guys know, I will be interviewing DJs and producers and things like that. So I will create specifically a Power 98.5 live on air with Stephen Cuoco room. Definitely, you guys will get an invite if there's any questions or things you want to, ask. But at least I know now. Definitely, especially, I'm going to tell you, boy, Francis. We are still live. I didn't turn off the YouTube or Facebook. I felt it was worth going. But Francis, thank you for being a golden gem. Thank you for answering prayers.
God, no, you guys. Like I was just like and then Leo pulled me in on a surprise. I didn't realize her until I actually read and heard that you guys were live. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be in American radio. I was like, what?
That's the power of networking, guys. This is what I do. I'm not no, no scam. I preach. I basically practice what I preach, man. I really want to build a network. I really want to build a foundation within all of us supporting each other, man. And Francis, when you first came into the first group, I'm like, this is a guy that I definitely want to network with, man. So I pull him, JP, Gabe, Eduardo. Man, I'm always pulling people that I know that we can all advance together. I'm not about competition. If we can all be successful at the same time, so be it.
And to let you know, Francis, obviously it's satellite radio, we're everywhere, anywhere. I believe I'm being listened to in 36 countries, but my satellite station home base is out of Manchester, UK. My home base is here in the Jersey, New York area. So in a way of leveraging that, that's why the intro was like from the US to the UK. Because I definitely, highlight, the UK base as well. And I consider that, home as well, the UK in addition. So with that being said, Francis, you're definitely going to be getting a phone call from me ASAP. I'm an Aries, very impatient. I want to definitely take you up on your offer to look at how we can get on the show. To let you know what's going on with me. Yahoo Finance articles coming out. Forbes is going to be coming out very soon. So when they say disrupting, I'm definitely, what I'm looking at doing, and I've positioned this with producers at CBS and other areas, is that no one has taken the opportunity to dive in a world in the type of public relations that I do, especially in the last 28 years. We've got cupcake shows, real estate shows, bougie shows, Real Housewives shows. But I mean, look at all the connections here. Look at what could happen if this was, brought into TV and reality television. So that's what I'm working really hard. I've taken 28 years and put everyone else first. Now I'm putting myself first while helping other people to keep them first as well. But to let you know, Francis, that's my intentions. That's where I'm going. And I'm looking forward to answering, hoping that we can answer prayers through each other. And thank you again.
No, and thank you, because again, I'm an immigrant artist. I've never seen anyone in the world of entertainment who is traversing the kind of like a same journey that I am. And that's why for me, like I'm like creating a noise being the Filipino trailblazer, because I don't know if you all know about my story, that I was already supposed to be, I grew up in a very conservative upbringing where I have to be a lawyer, either an engineer, a doctor, or some Asians would say the disappointment. I was already in that route of being
Sounds a lot like Dominicans too.
Yes, right. I was like in that route already, and then I decided to pursue my passion in acting, and since then I've been fighting all my way out. Like I've been pushing, and thank you though. Like, cause even though this is for the Latinx and Hispanic community, you guys would allow me to be in this one, and I was so surprised. And Leo, again, you're so gracious. You and your wife are so gracious and patient, because for the past few
Thank
days
you.
I've been coming in different rooms asking questions. I would probably go off as annoying, but I'm so just thankful and just gracious that you guys are like literally asking and entertaining everyone's questions, and I appreciate that, because I never see any immigrant artist who has been trying to traverse and break in, unless they're like Cynthia Erivo, who's a fucking goddess, who won a Tony and is now a big star. Like for me, it's something that I would like to also like create a path for other international immigrant artists who is trying to also break through and break away from their traditional conservative upbringing, that there is a career in the arts, that you can also pursue that somewhere else, even if it's not in your homeland. So yeah, thank you.
You're
I do
welcome.
want to say, Francis, definitely, absolutely remove annoying from your vocabulary, brother. Absolutely. Like, thank you so much for just your energy and for even what you have to share. And what you have to say has value. So never ever doubt yourself and feel like you're so-called annoying. Eliminate it.
I agree with Gay, bro. And listen, you're always more than welcome to jump into any room that I'm in, bro. For real. Because I felt that way. I'm pretty sure a lot of people felt the same way. But I do agree with Gabe. The annoying, take that out. You're not. You will never be. You're just more informative and you're more outspoken than others. But that's good, because you, like I keep saying, you don't want to miss no opportunity. And the only people that don't miss opportunities are those that are outspoken. But guys, thank you guys so much. Steven, I'm gonna send you the link so you can join us for the writers' room. And again, thank you so much for your time. Also, Francis, what I want to say is that call that you and Steven's about to have, I already know how powerful it is. I know how powerful it is. So yeah, definitely, I can't wait for all of us to work.
I'm gonna look forward to it. Also, Leo, I would like to work something with you. Like I've been trying to work some stuff. Maybe you could mentor me sometime.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, listen, that is not a problem for me. And yeah, definitely, we definitely gonna link up for sure, 100%.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys.
You're
Hey
welcome.
Leo, I got a quick pitch for you as well.
Talk to me.
So I've been in the midst of writing a project, kind of going back to what Stephen was asking earlier about what we're writing and working on right now. But as you know, the entertainment industry has taken a huge hit, and it's gone to even like to the point where politics are telling artists to get a real job. Like I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm not flying with it.
Me neither.
Back when quarantine first hit, everybody, turned to the entertainment industry. Like that's what everybody was on. It was Netflix, watching dance videos, whatever the case may be. So I had a project in mind. I got a whole bunch of artists that they have very unique talents. Like there's this girl that literally sings opera while she hangs from a hoop, stuff like that, like bizarre stuff. And if you have any more people in mind, it could be actors, it could be singers. I want to have them in this project, but my vision was to have kind of like, I'm not sure how long the video should be, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. But I wanted to have everyone dressed in like business attire, like very like business suit in hand. I mean, suitcase in hand, and I wanted to shoot this kind of like going towards Wall Street, like the stock market, and have everyone kind of like perform what they do, and everyone kind of going towards there, and at the final clip everyone's kind of together. But pretty much the message that I'm trying to build is artists are also workers, and we are not as essential as doctors and And the frontline workers, that they have their own lane, and kudos to them for all the hard work that they're doing. But I also feel like nobody's really talking high of what what us as artists, as a community, are going through. Even the top-notch artists aren't, like, everyone that's up in the Hollywood fame area. They're not. I don't feel like anyone's speaking up about it. And you can do your research. New York will never come back to the same financial status until Broadway's open, because Broadway brought in
I
so
did that
much
already
money.
too.
Word.
Broadway brought in so much money, bro, and it hurts me that you have shows shutting down, artists not knowing when their next paycheck is gonna come. And I really want to raise fire on that, and have people speak out about it. Like, we need to either, like, we something's got to be done, like, we need to speak up about it, because
I feel you, bro.
at the end of the day, when they're telling us to get a real job, that doesn't cut it. Like, I've trained my whole life to do what I do, and other people have done the same since they were kids. They've gone to college. My girlfriend, she has a bachelor's degree on musical theater. Like, it hurts me to see people going through this. This is not even about me. This is about the whole community of the entertainment industry. And you know how much money the entertainment industry brings to other businesses as well. Catering, limousine, like, venues, all that stuff. So even weddings, all that stuff. And it hurts me to see that such a big portion of that is just not spoken of. And I feel like we need to light fire on that for sure. So I wanted to write this project down, and if it can become bigger. I wanted to get press on it. I was trying to get in contact with Lin-Manuel Miranda to get some stuff on that as well, because I feel like Hamilton was such an upbringing show. Like, they were just amazing, and they stood for everything. Honestly, I have so much respect for them. So I just wanted to get that on board, and just raise a lot of awareness on that.
JP, check out the campaign that happened over the pandemic, that hashtag Be an Arts Hero. It's like
Yes.
Yeah, check out to that. There's a lot of Broadway professionals. There's a lot of not just like performers, but also people in the stage, people behind the scenes, and everyone in the market. Everything that revolves around the arts, including visual or anything about the arts and the creative industry. Check it out. I know they're looking for people to work with on their different creative campaigns, because I dove into that over the summer. I've checked into their stuff, and they're still currently also working on different campaigns to further amplify that. And I believe right now there's currently being discussed in the Congress that one of the project or one of the things that they wanted to do is to actually pass an arts relief fund for people, not just in Broadway, but also for different theaters, also in different creative fields as well. So check them out. I know there's a number of organizations, especially in the New York area, like that. Reach out to also to Actors Equity. They have a delegation specific for that.
I've heard about it, and I've seen it actually going for a while. But I feel like also, like, we're not. I just feel like in general, it's like a thing that goes up maybe for a week, and then nobody really talks about it for the next. Like, there are a few people that are still on it, but not as a community. I mean, I'm gonna use this as an example. You had, look how much impact the Black Lives Matters movement made. You know what I'm saying? You know how much impact that made. So us as a community in general of artists, we should be making an impact on that. Because again, like, it was raising up for a while when the pandemic hit, but then it fell back down. And now it's just kind of like a wave. It goes up and down. It goes up and down. But again, if I'm not seeing it on my social media, and I follow a lot of artists, if I'm not seeing it on my social media, especially from the big time artists, there's an issue.
I believe.
I agree.
Sorry,
real quick, because I have to head out. But yo, JP, for sure, I 100%. We can definitely do it. I would say that it could be less than 10 minutes of that video.
For sure.
No dialogue.